You need to wait until the ink is dry. You need to wait until it's signed, sealed, and delivered, and it's on your front step. And then you can tell them and scream it to the rooftop when it is there and it is right, solid, flat. Don't stop telling everybody when you building. Stop telling everybody when you got an idea. Hey y'all, welcome back to Is It Tuesday podcast. I'm Chris Cavallari. This is such a random, I don't know why, but at this very moment, I'm gonna tell you something. Stop talking so much. Stop talking so much. Stop calling that girl. Stop putting it in a group chat. Shut up. And I don't like to say shut up like that, but shut up. You're talking so much. You know, when I started seeing real results in my life, honestly, is when I started keeping things to myself and I started taking it to God. I started praying. I started talking to the ancestors. I started talking to my guides. I stopped telling everybody. I stopped going to other people for confirmation on my life. You know why? And it's not to make you paranoid or things like that. But even if it's not done in malice, the first thing people don't realize, you always tell somebody, like, you ever see the people that repost those things, like, if she told me, she didn't say I couldn't tell my man, like, friends go home and pillow talk with their boyfriends, their husbands, whatever. They talk, let me put it this way. If they talking to you about people, they talking about you to people. You remember that episode of the Kardashians, and I haven't watched it in years, but I remember that clip where there was a group chat and then there was a separate group chat that Kourtney, one of them sisters, wasn't in, where they were talking about her. And a lot of us think that, they just was having a little kiki. I said this before. I don't do the kiki. People, once I really put a hold on people, like, all right, listen, before you might let somebody kiki, but I don't even let people to kiki to me no more. Did you call her? Did you tell her? What'd she say about that when you said that? Because it's like, wait a minute now. I don't want to be a part of it. But here's the thing. And you may think, oh, no, that's my best friend since the 4th grade. Yeah, that's this, that's that. Oh, that's my sister. That's my brother. That's who this, my mom. You know how many times you and your sister get on that phone and talk about your mom? You know how many times your mom call your sister and talk about you? You know, there's so many times that a lot of things don't come the way they're supposed to come, and things are delayed because you opened your mouth. Me as a kid, I had to have the last word. I had to have a rebuttal for everything. I had an answer for everything. And now I don't talk as much as I used to. Granted, I sit and I talk on this couch. I talk when I'm supposed to. I'm talk when I'm led to. Now I don't talk just because. I don't call somebody to say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this next move. What do you think? They don't have to live with the consequences. I remember I did an episode. I was a guest on a podcast and we spoke about some things. And a friend of mine said, an old friend of mine, let me be clear, old friend of mine said to me, oh my gosh, like I watched the episode. You did so amazing. You know, I could really tell you're healing because you didn't talk about that thing that you was talking about this way. And I'm like, all the years that I've been talking about it, this friend has never stopped me, grabbed my hand and said, friend, you don't live there no more. You don't have to talk like that no more. They just let me go on and on and on. And I'm sure when we left and parted ways, he went and had a conversation with, she's still talking about the same shit, but never stopped me. Never said, hey, you don't have to. I see a lot of people using these terms loosely, like this is your best friend, this is this. A lot of your friends are watching you get in a car, driving drunk and go down that road. They just like, whatever, she cool, she said she was cool. Nobody is stopping you right there and saying be quiet. Stopping you say, hey, change their mindset. Stopping you say, hey, you don't live there no more. I literally know that I was stuck longer in positions that I was in because I kept talking about it and nobody ever stopped me. It felt good to hear my problems because now I seem more relatable. It felt good to see that everything wasn't so perfect in my life. So, oh, good, she got baby daddy drama, good. She going through this, good. This friend don't like, good. Stop talking so much. Start saying, you know what? I'm gonna just take this to God. I'm gonna pray about it. In the same way you will talk to them, talk to God. Because you don't always have to be like, oh my God. So God, let me tell you, you might have to talk to God how you talk to God because God knows you. And when you going to him fake and phony, he can't hear you. You got to speak from your heart and you got to mean it. And you don't have to, listen, this is not even a podcast where I'm like holier than thou, baby. I'm a sinner and I may sin again. And I may have to repent and I may have to say, God, oh my gosh. And no sin is greater than the next. So I could be sinning by masturbating, playing with this Gucci. It don't matter what it is, but I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect by any means. And if you've been here long enough, you see that I'm not perfect, but you see the hands of God on me. You think that God don't know? You see the people that God chose to do his work? They don't never have to be qualified by other people. God chose them. Because the thing is, if I can take this mess and make a miracle, she's going to go tell everybody about me. I'm telling you right now, stop talking so much. Start talking less and listening more. Start paying attention to the people that light up when you going through things and they not cheering you on. And I see a lot of y'all like, no, nobody cheering me on for this thing. Baby, guess what? You got to do some deep digging and some checking around this motherfucker like, this don't make sense. I'm pouring into these people and they just looking at me thirsty and they've never offered a cup. They've never said, oh, wait a minute, girl, did you get you some? They just taking. I want you to stop talking so much. I want you to start, when your phone hang up, when you about to tell somebody something, don't call them back. That was God. When your phone died, you be like, damn, girl, my phone died. And then you call them back and then you be like, darn, I forgot what I was about to say. That was God doing the Men in Black with you. Psh. Them was the spirit guides doing a Men in Black in you. You wasn't supposed to. That phone hung up for a reason. That call dropped for a reason. Because you need to learn how to be quiet. You need to wait until the ink is dry. You need to wait until it's signed, sealed, and delivered, and it's on your front step. And then you can tell them and scream it to the rooftop when it is there and it is right, solid, flat. Don't stop telling everybody when you building. Stop telling everybody when you got an idea. You need to really start thinking about, am I the problem? Because, baby, I was the problem. I remember this one time I was in a group chat. First of all, I hate group chats. But I was in a group chat and I moved and I never told anybody. You know when they seen it in my story, because they like, them floors is different. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, I moved a month ago. I started keeping shit. Baby, it's shit I don't even tell me. Some of those weapons are forming because you're telling them. Some of those weapons are these people are knowing when to attack because you're telling them. At 8 o'clock, I'm going to be here on this day. This is what I'm going to wear. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going with. Oh my God, I found this new guy. I think I like him. Oh girl, da, da, da. And now they planting seeds and then they're gossiping. Oh girl, she, you know how she go. Here she go talking about the same shit. She's talking about she about to go back to school. Didn't she say that last time? Oh my God, she talking about she found the one. Didn't she say that last time? Ain't she on her third? Be quiet. And listen, I had to respect. I don't know why I just heard respect for the lie. I had to respect when people weren't telling me things because I felt left out, right? And it was I'm gonna be honest, it was like minute things. It was nothing major, right? But I still seen a lesson in that. And the lesson that I seen in that was they don't look at you the same way that you look at them. So here you go oversharing and telling them your plans and your goals and your things that you're working on, and they're not telling you anything. You're actually the last one to find out. You should take a note from their book and start keeping things to yourself. And when I did that is when I seen a change. Every time I said I was about to do something, it seemed like it never could get done. And I'm like, oh yeah, because you done, I'm just going to tell 2 people. How much could that hurt? A lot. This is brief, but this is very important. Be quiet. Keep some things to yourself. Keep some things between you, most things. Keep them between you and God. Until he says, now you can tell him. Promise? Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining me this week. That was just a sweet little message. Sometimes I just want to tell you something real quick. I don't want to sit here and act like I got, a whole, let me give you 2 hours of what? The message is clear and it's direct. I love you. Bye.